Now when we start subtracting the complex numbers, again, just like when we were adding them, we could absolutely treat this as if we're just combining like terms. The problem comes with the subtraction. Remember, when you're subtracting, the parentheses do mean something, because we're subtracting off each one of these terms behind in the parenthesis, which means we have to distribute that negative. So if I were to rewrite problem A, that would be saying negative 3 plus 7i, and then this would be minus 5, and then minus negative 4i would be plus 4i. Now we can combine our like terms. So negative 3 and negative 5 would be negative 8, and 7 of those i's plus 4 of those i's would be a positive 11 i's. Now in the next one, we do have the subtraction, so we will have to distribute, but we also have this additional problem of these square roots are not fully simplified first. So here we'd have 3 plus, this square root means we're going to have an I at the end, but we need to simplify the square root of 12. 12 can be broke down into 4 times 3, and then the square root of 4 would be 2. We can't do anything with the square root of 3, and don't forget our I tacked on at the end. Now we do also need to distribute this negative or this subtraction throughout the parentheses. So negative 2 or minus a negative 2 would be plus 2. And for this last term, minus a negative would be a positive. But we do have to clean this radical up. This negative inside the radical is going to come out as an I. And now we have to clean up 27. So that would be the same thing as saying 9 times 3. And if we take the square root of each one of those, the square root of 9 is 3. We have to leave the 3 underneath the square root. And then don't forget our I, because that was a negative. Now we can combine our like terms. For our real number parts, we have 3 and 2, which would be 5. Now for our imaginary parts, not only are we dealing with the imaginaries, but remember, to be able to add radicals, you must have the exact same index, the exact same radicand. So this is like saying 2 of those square roots of 3i's plus 3 of those square root of 3i's would be a positive 5 square root of 3i's. So this is what that would simplify to.